Welcome everybody to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at Black Video News at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy Clif here to give you the hottest news out there in sports right now. And right now, you have to have it on your radar, the NFL. Yeah, some good, bad, and ugly stuff going on with the NFL. I'm going to tackle a lighter side of it, fantasy, and I'm going to talk about a few things that's affecting the NFL that's a bigger problem in our society and also in all sports. But back to fantasy. Look, I want to talk about this bad start to these fantasy running backs, the top 3 running backs as a matter of fact. LaShawn McCoy, Jamal Charles, and Adrian Peterson. Now, they all had a bad start due to different reasons, and I'm pretty sure those were the first 3 running backs to come off the board in your fantasy draft. So LaShawn McCoy, look, maybe he's just having a slow start. Maybe defenses are starting to figure out Chip Kelly's offense, but this guy only has 175 total rushing yards. That's half the current league leader. He also has only seen the end zone 1 time, and he's only averaging 2.9 yards a carry. What's going on, Shady? Tell me, because all of the people who drafted you are feeling quite shaded now. But hey, I think it's just a slow start, and he will get adjusted to what's going on in the league and also splitting time with Darren Sproles at the running back position. Moving on to Jamal Charles. Look, injury. It's real. It's a real thing in the league, and he's suffering from one right now. He had some injuries before in the past where he missed time, but he was able to bounce back. The only thing that I'm worried about with Jamal Charles is he Mr. Glass. Is he somebody that breaks very easily? Because right now, that's what it seems like. But I don't want you to worry too much right now. Go ahead, keep him on the roster. He's returning to practice. He should bounce back to have the big year that he had in store. Now, moving on to Adrian Peterson. Now, this one is the most complicated of all of the current situations with running backs. Adrian Peterson's not hurt, but he is currently suspended because of his pending case in the courts behind a possible child abuse situation to where he whipped his son. Now, look, I can't tell you to drop him. I can't tell you to keep him. I can't even tell you necessarily to root for him on the moral side of it. The only thing I will say is that hopefully it plays out well and everybody ends up okay. I don't want to end up like his son. I saw the pictures, but I do know what it's like to be punished, and I know what it's like to get hit with a switch. So again, hopefully all that stuff not necessarily blows over, but definitely gets taken care of, because the NFL, Adrian Peterson, and his family all need him back on the field, being a positive influence on players, kids, and everybody in society. But hey, when we come back from break, I'm going to tackle a few tough issues that's going along in all of the sports world. So go ahead and stay logged on right here to Blacks in Motion.